Hey guys, this is an accent tag where like people like in different parts in the country and even different parts, like not even different parts of the country, different parts of the world and even different parts of the country say words differently. So this is kind of like how you say the words that how you say them. And I actually found this. I was at babysitting. I just got home from babysitting like 5 minutes ago. And I've been babysitting a lot, but like I've never really been babysitting where you have to like you get to the person's house and then they like a half hour later you have to like put the little kids down to bed for bed, because I got there around 8 and the little boy I babysit is like 3 years old. No, like 5 years old. I've been babysitting since he was 3. So he's like 5 years old. So then I was like, wait, what do I do? So I like was on my iPad. I was like, wait, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? So I was just like on YouTube for like 2 hours, and that's why I have like 12 recent videos in my video history. I'm not like a stalker. I just was bored and I didn't have anything else to do. So then I came across this tag video and I thought it looked really, really fun. So I'm going to get started. Okay, aunt. Some people say aunt. I say aunt. Aunt sounds a little funny to me. Roof. My grandma pronounces it roof, but she's from Pittsburgh, and I've noticed that my great-grandma, who is also from Pittsburgh, calls it a roof too. So I think that's kind of thing, like in different parts in the country thing. What are my bangs doing? They look funny. That's weird. Root. Wash. Also my grandma that is from Pittsburgh, she says wash. Like, it's really weird. It's like, I don't know how she says it. Like, I can't even pronounce how she says it. Oil. I don't know how else you would say that. Theater. Some people say theater, but I say theater. Iron. Salmon. Caramel. I have like a piece of paper down here. That's why I'm reading off of caramel. My mom calls it caramel. And I like, it's annoying to me because I was like, it's caramel, not caramel. It's annoying to me sometimes. Fire. Water. Sure. I say data. My science teacher says data, and it drives me nuts. I'm like, dude, it's data, not data. But people in my family also pronounce it data too. So, ruin. Crayon. New Orleans. And my grandparents went to New Orleans last year, and I was really interested on how people pronounce it down there. So I actually asked her, and she said most people call it New Orleans. And I used to call it New Orleans, but then it's really weird. You can like see everything in my pantry. It's weird. There. Okay. And she said most people say New Orleans. And I was like, okay. And then it wasn't until recently, like, not recently, it was like 2 years ago, that I started saying New Orleans. New Orleans, I mean. Pecan. I got ahead of myself. I have family in the South, and they pronounce them pecan. And I've also noticed, like, I'm a freak. I watch the cooking channel, like a cooking channel junkie. And Paula Deen pronounces it pecan. So I've always grown up where you pronounced it pecan. Both. Again, I've watched like TV shows from like the old TV shows, and they pronounce it again. And that was really odd to me. Probably. Spitting image. Alabama. Lawyer. Coupon. Mayonnaise. Syrup. Pajamas. Pajamas. Caught. Naturally. Aluminum, which I don't really know how you would say that differently. Envelope. My rest of my family calls it an envelope, but I call it, or an envelope, but I call it an envelope. Then there's 10 questions. What is that when you throw toilet paper on a house. That's called TP. The tag video I got, this is from All That Glitters 21, like vlog channel, which is like her more personal channel where she has more fun videos out there instead of just like makeup tutorials and stuff. And that is called Elle's Glitter Gossip, I think. And she called it, I want to say she called it getting rolled or rolled up, something like that. But I was like thinking about this question as I was writing. I was like, what do you call that? But I actually thought about it for like a really long time. And I figured out like what it is called. It's called TP. What is it? What's the bug that when you touch it, it rolls up into a little ball? That is called a roly-poly. We used to have those at my preschool. What is that on my face? Like nothing on my face, is there? I think that's just like the indentation of my cheek. That's weird. What is the bubbly carbonated drink? That is a soda. Some people down south call it a cola. I know people up north, like in Chicago and up norther than that, call it a pop. Because my family lives in Chicago, so my family lives in Chicago, and when they come down, they're like, yo, can you get me a pop? And I'm like, what is a pop? And they're like, a soda. So I was like, oh yeah, sure. And I was like, what is a pop? I don't understand your language. So I call it a soda. People down south, I think, call it a cola. Because I have family down there, and once my cousin called it a cola. Not my cousin, my aunt called it a cola. What do you call gym shoes? I call them tennis shoes. When I was little, I'm still a kid, but when I was littler, I used to call them sneakers, but now I call them tennis shoes. What do you say to address a group of people? This is really weird because I don't even live in the South or something like that where they normally say that. I say y'all. Don't ask me why. I really don't know why I say y'all. I just do. I just like lost my place. Oh, what do you call an oval-shaped, super long leg spider? A daddy long leg. One of my friends says granddaddy long leg or grand long leg, granddaddy long leg, something like that. What do you call your grandparents? Grandma and grandpa. My cousin calls my grandma Mama just because she couldn't say grandma when she was a baby, so she just always called her Mama. But I call them Grandma and Grandpa. I know some of my friends say Mama and Papa, or yeah, Papa, something like that. What do you call the contraption that you push your groceries in? A cart. I don't know what else you would call that. Oh, the person I got this from, she called it a buggy. I don't know where she gets that from. I'm putting the sticky notes like on my computer so it looks like I'm actually looking at you guys. What do you call it when the sun is shining when rain is falling? I don't know. I don't even know what this question is asking. She called it a rainbow, so I'm just going to call it a rainbow too, but I really don't know what this TV is what this question is asking. Wait a second. My friend is oobling me. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. I just dropped all my questions. Okay. Oh, lost my place. What is the TV changer? Like for the channels? That is a remote. My family, like on my mom's side, they always called it a clicker, and sometimes I can tell I grew up with calling it a clicker because she was like, can you hand me the clicker? I'm like, what? She's like, the remote. Can you hand me the remote? Because my dad says remote, so that's why I call it. But I say remote. Okay, so this is the accent tag. You guys can do this video if you want to. This lighting is really weird. I just noticed that. Probably because that light's on. Maybe I should turn that light off. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.